I moved the meat birds this morning, and you can see where they used to be, right in here. And there was such a distinct line here. I was trying to figure out what it was. We got rain last night, and I thought, there's no way it could just rain more and make the ground look darker. I was like, what is the difference? Well, then I got looking. Cat, I'm going to walk on you. I got looking closer, and the difference is the chicks ate all of the chaff from the horse and goat's hay. So they cleaned it right up. They ate it all right along the fence line. So kind of neat. They're a little cleanup crew for everything the horses miss. Who knows, maybe I'll put the baby chicks in and put them over this for a couple days. Just move where I feed the horses. They'll get a little extra feed. So this morning, the goats made it rather difficult to move. They were out here and wanted to be right in the chicken feeders. Even when I put the chicken feeders under the shelter, they were still crawling on their knees under the shelter to eat the chicken feed. Yes, you were busted. Where's your Super Steve? I don't see Super Steve. He must have gone back to the barn. But yeah, they were both out here, and of course they were headbutting under there over who got what spot, and it was kind of ridiculous. But about the time I started moving the white fence around and they saw it coming at them, they decided to move. So they must have been shocked by it a few times to let them know it wasn't a good idea to be close to it. So, do you need another reminder, Sammy? Do you need to get shocked again, or are you just in a hurry for... Why are you eating my dress? Stop that. All right, I will go get your feed. So anyway, the meat birds are looking good. I just love how fully feathered they are. They look gorgeous. I know sometimes I've seen meat birds on videos and they've just grown so stinking fast. Their feathering couldn't keep up with them, but I think we've got a pretty good rate of growth on these guys. Right now, I'm just maintaining. We did some weighing of them a little while ago, and we had anywhere from 4 to 8 pounds, mostly around the 5 or 6 pound range, which is about where we want them. In the meantime, they look like happy birds. That's the goal. We are practicing some natural pest control today. I noticed that a bunch of my leaves on my brassicas were looking chewed up, and I found a few big green worms on them and pulled them off the leaf and sent them over to the chickens. But then I started flipping the leaves over and finding more worms. So I am just plucking leaves off and throwing them to my pest control department to take care of for me. And boy, are they loving it. They love the greens. They love the worms. They love it. They'll take care of it for me. Then I don't have to deal with it. So I am going to continue checking my leaves. I took big green ones off of these, but I'm gonna, in case there's eggs, I'll throw those to them. Let me see if I can work my way around here. This is gonna be a mess. I've got all these bamboo sticks over here. Okay. There's definitely gonna be some on these things. There's a teeny tiny couple of them. Throw you over. Let's see. Yeah, those could be eggs. I don't know. The ones that look like they've been being chewed up quite a bit, I just prefer to send over to the chickens to let them deal with. Oh, yep, there's a bunch more little worms. Hold on, let me get this leaf out of the way. Where'd they go? There they are. Yep, we definitely like to give those to the chickens to let them deal with. Yeah, they ate up quite a few little leaves over here. Well, knock all these lower ones off. A little slug or something on that one. Yeah. Alright, it's looking a little better. Let's pull up some weeds while we're over here. Feed those to the birds. I like those too. Yeah, I had to pull a bunch of leaves off of some of these, so I don't know if they'll end up making it or not, but they probably wouldn't make it if I didn't pull the leaves off, so I'd rather err on the side of ending a pest cycle. I always have difficulty with brassicas. I'm not sure why, but I may have to do one of those things where you get the bug net that goes over the entire bed in order to possibly get some brassicas to produce. Tomatoes are having lots of blooms. The onions, look at all those bulbs forming. I am so excited, especially for the sweet onions. Oh my goodness. All sorts of tomato flowers, all sorts of bulbs forming on the onions. Super excited. Some look bigger than others, and that's to be expected. That's all right. I can handle that. The tops of the onions are starting to look a little dead. They say once the tops die off and fall over, they're supposed to be ready to pick. I'm super tempted to just pick one to try. I might. We'll see. Alright, well, these look better without holy leaves. These kale were both supposed to be lacinato dinosaur kale, and I don't know if you can tell the difference in these leaves. These are the much more bumpied leaves, and these are not. So I don't think that one actually is a lacinato kale, which is disappointing because that's the kind I like. Got our Swiss chard over here. It's experiencing some damage as well. I don't know if there's worms on here, but we will pluck off these lower leaves to give this a little bit better fighting chance. My pasture is full of chamomile. All of this through here and all down here in front is chamomile that grows wild in my pasture. I don't know if you can see it, but over here there's a patch of chicory, which is lovely. And where it gets taller, back along in there, then you're more into the miniature daisies and daisies, the wild ones. But all this short area up here is the frilly-leafed chamomile. I'm not sure of the exact variety, but I know there is a ton of it, so I should have very, very calm animals. It's actually kind of neat when I'm moving the chickens in this area. Of course, I'm walking on chamomile as I'm moving them, and just the scent just is very relaxing and calming. So I should have pretty relaxed meat birds too.